It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And that play gets nothing, so no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it, so out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Second and a yard. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. He is in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Texans. And that is the the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Yeah! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being recorded.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Back to throw. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Threw it with the catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start. And you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Oh! Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll take this forward for about 5.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here comes the jet sweep. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
Third down, Purdy. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Matt McConkey. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the...
And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Houston.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. You give them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
Now give on the ground, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one caught by Adam. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They put Adams in motion. He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's McCaffrey. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run here. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Higgins sent in motion. He'll drop to throw. Will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
First and 10 for Purdy. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he will score! Game on! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Number 7, a pickup of 2 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Set to go now on first and 10. Up the middle they go. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Higgins sent in motion. They'll drop to throw. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here now, 3rd and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.